On April 26, 1901, in the small town of Clayton, New Mexico Territory, the dusty streets filled with murmurs of anticipation. Residents gathered to witness the execution of Tom, Black Jack Ketchum, one of the last great outlaws of the fading Wild West. His name had long struck fear across the Southwest. A man known for his cold precision during robberies, his relentless spirit, and his bloody trail through the territories of Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. Ketchum was not merely a bandit. He was a symbol of an era when justice was often delivered at the barrel of a gun and life on the frontier teetered between law and lawlessness. Born in San Saba County, Texas, in 1863, Thomas Edward Ketchum was drawn early to the outlaw life. Alongside his brother Sam, he drifted into a gang of rustlers and robbers who targeted trains and ranches across the Southwest. The Ketchum gang gained notoriety for their audacious heists along the Southern Pacific Railroad. They often used remote desert passes and mountain hideouts to evade capture, becoming folk legends in some circles and nightmares in others. But as the frontier began to civilize, their violent exploits drew the full attention of law enforcement and the powerful railroad companies determined to stamp out banditry once and for all. In August 1899, Tom made a reckless decision that sealed his fate. Attempting a solo train robbery near Folsom, New Mexico, he misjudged his timing. When he boarded the moving train alone, armed with his Winchester rifle, he was shot by the conductor. Gravely wounded, he fell from the train and was later found by a posse. The wound required amputation of his right arm, and with his strength fading, Ketchum was tried and convicted for felonious assault upon a train, a capital offense under territorial law. On the morning of his execution, a crowd of townspeople gathered at the gallows built specially for the occasion. The local executioners, however, were inexperienced. They had miscalculated the rope length, and when the trapdoor was released, the drop was too long. In a gruesome moment that stunned the witnesses, Ketchum was decapitated instantly. The horror of the event spread quickly across the country, marking it as one of the most macabre hangings in American history. Tom Black Jack Ketchum became the only person ever executed in Union County, New Mexico. His death symbolized the end of an era, the final gasp of the outlaw age. The haunting photograph of his last moments remains a grim relic of frontier justice. Crude, imperfect, and unforgettable, capturing forever the brutal truth of life and death in the Old West.